Hey, 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 good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. Welcome to Monday Morning Jumpstart. This is Karen Hilton, founder of the Rock Your Vision Masterclass community and TAP Executive Coaching. How you doing this morning? I am so happy to see all of you. Well, here we go. It's the start of another week. And guess what? I'm super excited that you're here to join me. Okay, you know how we do it. We grab our coffee. As you can see, I've already started on mine. There's my lipstick stain. And y'all, I need it for real. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is where it's at right here. And don't anybody send me a nasty gram about drinking coffee because I'm just telling you, I need it today. I don't know about you. How you doing? Okay, let's see who's in this morning. We got Vanessa Aliaga. Good morning. Good to see you in here. I think I have lipstick on my teeth. That's a good way to start on a Monday, isn't it? And we have Sarah Fruman. Good morning, ladies. These are my tribe, my girls, my ride or dies. I love them so much. I love y'all. I just appreciate you so much. I want you to know that if you are joining us for the very first time, this is a community that is really designed to help you rock your vision and to do it on your own terms. We are girls and gals and women and men and dudes and guys that are really trying to focus on, you know what, mastering the shift. We came up with this mastering the shift idea after quarantine started, and we needed to figure out what was our next. And this was really a space that we wanted to just kind of tribe together to figure out what it means to move forward, but to do it in a way that's productive and healthy. We use three pillars: focused, get focused, connect to your purpose, and develop perspective. And that's the way we do it. And guess what? We show up whether we've got one or we've got 1,000. That's the way we do it, right? All right. So if you are watching us live, go on and drop a note in the comments. Let us know you're here. I've got some goodies for y'all this morning. I'm serious. I've got some giveaways today, and I'm super excited about this because we've been planning this for a long time. And so I've got some amazing goodies. I'm going to do an unboxing. I'm going to share with you some of the folks that I'm following right now. Oh, I've got my mic thing here that's about to fall off. Anyway, I'm back. Um, I'm going to share with you some of the folks that I'm following because they are really mastering the shift. They're doing some amazing things, and I want you to know who they are. So I'm going to share some of those with you. And as I said, I've got an unboxing. One of the women that is in my life, she's a fellow entrepreneur. She's a mama. She's a wife. She's doing all sorts of great things. And she's got a new subscription service that I want to tell you all about. So I'm gonna share some of that with you. I've got lots and lots of notes, lots of things to share with you, beauties, this morning. So hold on, wait for it, and do me a favor. If you're watching this live, go ahead and share this if you don't mind with your tribe. We want to welcome people into this conversation, and I'm going to be sharing with you some of the things that I've learned about thriving in chaos. Y'all, these are good. And normally we've got kind of a whole panel discussion going on, but today I just wanted to talk to you from my heart. I've been out of pocket for about 2 weeks. And so I just want to thank all of you for sending me messages. And some of the messages were a little stronger than others. I'm just saying, they were like, excuse me, where were you on Monday morning? And I get it. But I'm going to share with you some of the things that have come up for me as I have really expanded work again. Like I went from 0 to 1,000. And I, for many of you know, am an executive coach. I have the opportunity to work with some of the most amazing leaders in the country. And so I'm going to be sharing with you some of the things that I've learned from them that they've taught me and some of the things that I've imparted to them about thriving in chaos. So anyway, I hope y'all have your coffee or whatever it is. Mm. I'm going to take a little bitty sip, and then we're going to get right into it. So we've got Caroline Rast. Hi, boo. How you doing? Y'all know Caroline is one of my besties, and Caroline has an amazing garden. She and I are like gardening gangsters for real. Like we go in and we figure out soil and what to grow and how to grow it and all that sort of a thing. She is also the person that's responsible for that amazing gardening structure that you see out in my backyard when I stream live in my backyard. So I'm going to be doing lessons from the garden a little bit later today. So you'll get an opportunity to see that. Y'all look her up, Caroline Rast. Caroline, I need you to pop your link in the comments. Y'all know if you're going to follow me, y'all need to engage and tell people, share with people what it is you're doing. It's such an amazing thing to have a community like this, to just be able to share what's going on. All right. So, okay. Anybody else we've got coming in? Let's see. We've got some more folks coming in. I see your stream coming in. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Super glad to have you. How was your weekend? What did y'all do this weekend? I need you to tell me what you did this weekend because I know some of y'all were up to a little bit of nonsense. Some of you are starting to really branch out again and just kind of venture out a little bit. Of course, masks covered, right? Um, and I have been doing the same thing. Of course, I'm usually fully masked. I put away the bubble, although we may need it, who knows? But you know what? I love being able to get outside and just see perfect strangers. And y'all know I'll talk to anybody. And I do talk to anybody. That is the way I do it because you know what? You never know what somebody else is needing. Hey there, Beverly Wilkes. Good morning, sis. What's going on? So good to see you. Yes, yes, yes. It's been a really, really good weekend. I had quite a bit of time in the garden. I harvested some more cucumbers, some more squash. Is anybody other than me and Caroline, or Caroline and I? Which one is it? Caroline and I. Is anybody else doing gardening? Anybody? I mean, for me, it's therapy. As a leader, you know, and many of you are dealing with the same thing. You're kind of carrying not only your own weight, but the weight of the world on your shoulders, or the weight of your world on your shoulders. And for me, gardening is that place where I can just get quiet. I did a blog post recently, and I talked about the fact that in gardening, in the garden doesn't care what your title is. Garden doesn't care how much money you make. Garden doesn't care what your agenda is. True story. Even for experienced gardeners. So the garden is really a place where I can just kind of unload and get quiet with God for me. And you know what? I'm just so grateful to have an opportunity just to spend that time really just kind of getting quiet and getting still. And isn't that more of what we need right now? I don't know about you, but anyway, okay, let's get started. We've got a lot of ground to cover. Listen, I want to thank all of you who have been following us and really just following along on this journey that we're calling Rock Your Vision. This community, again, is really for women and men who are trying to figure out what it means to do life on our own terms. We are an incredibly diverse community, and I love that. And it will always be that way. We've got people who are Christians, people who are Jewish, people who are Buddhist, people who are Muslim. We've got a little bit of everybody because that's naturally who my tribe is. And so I celebrate that. I love that. And if that's something that is meaningful and special for you, we welcome you. Come on in. Let's have a discussion. And we always try to do it in a productive and energetic way. All right. So I want to share with you a few things. And remember, we've got some drawings coming up. I'm just saying it, yes, today in this live stream. So you may want to share with your friends. Um, but anyway, I want to share with you some of the women that I'm following. And I think this is really important to do and to share because guess what? I'm all for small businesses right now. I'm, of course, I'm a small business, but I think we have to do more than just kind of talk about it. We have to do more than just kind of hit the like button. We have to actually share. We have to actually like talk it up and celebrate the work that other people are doing. So we're going to do that right now. So listen, if you've got somebody that you're following lately that you really love, pop that in the comments. We'd love to know who you're following that's doing great things, male or female. We're here for it. So I've got a few people that I want to share with you. And the first person I'm going to start off with is none other then Zach Knudsen. Come on, everybody. Can I get some hand claps in the comments for Zach Knudsen? Zach is one of my favorite humans in all the world. Zach is a photographer. He is an artist. He is an amazing leader. And Zach and I recently had an opportunity to get caught up. You guys go and follow him on Instagram and Facebook. He's doing some amazing work. He also sells his prints, and he's one of the nicest humans ever. He's doing some amazing work with a musician out of Nashville right now. He and his gorgeous wife, Amanda, have done some amazing things. And so go and follow him, Zach Knudsen. That's Knudsen, Zach Knudsen. We love Zach. We love what he's doing. We love what he stands for. And so I want you guys to go follow him. And oh, by the way, if you happen to be looking for a virtual assistant, I happen to know somebody, hint, hint, Amanda, who is absolutely amazing. So if you are a business owner and you need a virtual assistant, maybe you just need a little bit of part-time help, come on and reach out to Amanda Knudsen. That's Knudsen. I really hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But anywho, I digress. Here's another one. Handcrafted Jewelry by Terry C. Y'all, if you love jewelry and if you love handmade jewelry, I'm just sharing for a friend. If you love jewelry, y'all need to go check out Handcrafted Jewelry by Terry C. She is everything. She is an African American woman who is like, she looks like something out of like, she looks like Nefertiti. She's drop dead gorgeous. She is doing some amazing work. She's doing virtual shows, and her jewelry is absolutely gorgeous. Alicia Newton, I'm thinking of you. You need to go check the sister out. She's everything. And she's based out of Indianapolis. So, Terry C., thank you so much for just showing up in this space and reminding us to be creative and beautiful. Love what you're doing. Okay, let's see who else. I've got one for you. Anybody into fashion? Just anybody, just raise your hand if you love to be cute, even in quarantine. I need you to go check out Posh Girl Chronicles. I recently had a chance to meet this sister. I mean, she is everything. She is doing some amazing work. She has launched a virtual showroom, and you can order straight from her website, Posh Girl Chronicles. And I'm telling you, her stuff is gorgeous. You may see me rock some of what she's got. I'm just saying. She's beautiful. She's a boss. I heard her speak last year in Dallas, and she rocked the room. She is also a woman of faith. And when I tell you she is really living out her faith, I'm loving the way she's showing up right now. And here's another one that I recently discovered. It's called, her IG is called CEO Kashi Inc. Y'all go look this woman up. She is also a designer. She's based out of New York. We're talking about having her on the show. She is an amazing designer, and her story is really all about being a model, being on TV, and that sort of thing. But she really got convicted, really compelled around this idea of immodesty, meaning that she really felt like she needed to show up in the fashion world in a way that honored not only being beautiful, but honored God. And I am here for it. Her stuff is amazing. CEO at Kashi, Kashee Inc. Go and follow her. She's got some amazing stuff going on. So that's it for right now, but I want to do a little bit something different. Now, I've never done this before, but I want to celebrate one of the girls in my life who we also met for the first time last year, and I'm going to find the name of her website. So while I'm doing that, y'all just drop a note in the comments and tell me how your weekend was. I'm going to look her up because I'm going to tell you exactly where you can find her stuff. My girlfriend, Kimberly DeShields Spencer, You Impact. That's the name of her Facebook page. She also has an IG, Kimberly DeShields. She is the founder and CEO of a brand new company called Sow Reap Harvest. Now, I know this woman. I had a chance to meet her recently. She has a new subscription service This is not a paid endorsement. I just need y'all to know about it. And we're going to be doing some giveaways today for this box right here, for some of the goodies in this box. And this is a subscription service that features some of the most amazing stuff I've seen anywhere. Now, talk about somebody who is mastering the shift, okay? She started this company during quarantine. So for those of you that are like, okay, is anybody buying anything? Do I need to even show up? Do I need to bother? I just want y'all to know that Kimberly is killing that game right now. She is stepping out, and you know what? She's having amazing success. So this is the box, and it is a subscription box where we get lots of beautiful goodies. For example, this raspberry lemonade handmade soap. I want to eat it, but it says on the front of it, "Thank you for showering me with love and kindness." Now, here's the idea behind the box. You can keep it or you can give it away. Now, I could keep this. I really could. But I'm going to be giving away some of these things to y'all beauties who are on here live. So you can either share this live stream, do a watch party, and let everybody know that we're going to be doing some giveaways today. Or you may just want to keep it for yourself. I'm not going to be mad either way. We've got some chocolate bars. This is one of two chocolate bars, Irish cream milk chocolate. Oh my goodness. That may just find its way to my tummy. But check these out. Oh my gosh, is that super cute? It's just a little frame and it says, "Just a girl who decided to go for it." Anybody? Can I get a witness? Beautiful. Okay, how about this one? Check this out. Her intention was her favorite superpower. I love it. Somebody in this tribe needs this, but I need y'all to be on live stream. I'm just saying, yes, you got to be here to win. That's what it is, y'all. We show up for each other every single Monday morning. And you know what? There are benefits to doing that. How about this? Y'all, I love this. I am a handmade letter girl. Look at this gorgeous little it's like a little note kit. I am so here for it. I absolutely love it. And it includes the pen. Do y'all love that? Can y'all just give Kimberly some love? This is just so amazing. Kimberly DeShield Spencer, I'm telling you, you're killing the game right now. And okay, hold on, wait for it just 1 minute. And I actually have somebody that I'm going to give this to. This right here. Wake, pray, slay. Wake, pray, slay. Okay, you know what this is? You know what this is? It's a journal. It's a blank journal, y'all. Come on. This is gorgeous. If this doesn't help you up your game, I don't know what does. And this right here is going to none other than Coach Alicia Newton because she needs this. All right. This is her all day. And Coach Alicia always shows up for this community every single week. So, Coach Alicia, good morning, beautiful. This one is coming to you. I'm just saying, this has your name all over it. Okay. I love it. And I've got more. It's more coming. Okay, this is all in the subscription box. All right. And we've got these cute little socks, and it says beast mode. That's what it says on the socks. Again, these may find my way on my feet. And if they do, I promise not to share them. And here's the other chocolate bar. Now, I know I'm taking a minute on this, but I want y'all to see this because Kimberly is showing up in the most amazing way right now, and I want to support her. So y'all go and look her up at Sow, Reap, Harvest. That's Sow, S-O-W, period, Reap, R-E-A-P, period, and Harvest. Go look her up and support what she's doing. She's a business owner, and I'm loving what she's doing. But okay, hold on a second, because y'all are going to be sharing this on Watch Party because we want to share some of this, okay? We want this to be good. This is my next box. Yes, this is my second box. I've not even seen this yet, y'all. Okay, let's take a look at this little card that she put in here. And it says, box theme is you. Wait a minute, you, that's me. maybe this is for me. And she says, yes, it's all about you. I'm gonna read that later because that letter is for me. I literally just got this over the weekend, y'all. Okay, she's got a little cup in here. It's a cup of happy. Y'all, I can't right now. Kimberly, you are killing me. Look at this gorgeous this bath bomb. I'm sorry, y'all. This is not gonna make it to the giveaway. This is going in Karen's bath tonight. Okay. Can we talk about it for a minute? Beverly, check out these gorgeous things. I mean, really, I'm not sure this could get any cuter. I want y'all to see this. This is a little drawstring bag with some honey sticks. Honey sticks, y'all. Look at this. I don't know what flavors these are, but I have another beauty that I know needs this right now. She's on the live stream this morning. Her name is Caroline Rast. That's right. She loves honey and tea. And Caroline is also a constant source in this community. So, boom, y'all have some things coming your way. All right, let's see what else is in here. We have some gorgeous organic, vegan, paleo, gluten-free, yummy bars. Do y'all see this? This is why you need to be supporting Miss Kimberly Spencer because she's killing the game. I have another pen. It says Game Changer. Where is it? Right here. Game Changer. Oh my goodness, y'all. I've got more beauties. I've got this gorgeous little candle. Oh my gosh. Y'all, this is too much. Kimberly, I'm so proud of you. And then what's in here? It's sealed, okay? And I'm just doing this because this is what we would be doing if we were sitting together. We'd be chatting it up, having some coffee or tea, and looking at all of the good stuff that's coming our way. And some of you need this. Some of you need to be encouraged. Oh my gosh, chocolate peanut butter coffee. Okay, I'm gonna hang up any minute. Okay, because I got to go make some more coffee. I have two other little boxes in here. This is in one box, you guys. And another gorgeous journal. Y'all, here we go. The future depends on what you do today. Come on, this preaches good. The future depends on what you do today. You know what? I'm going to take that. And this is one of mine right here. Beautiful girl, you can do hard things. I'm going to put this package together right here. And this is going to Beverly Wilkes. Beverly and I have been friends for like 100 years, for real. And this woman is one of the most faithful, stalwart, um, positive, encouraging women I know. So, Beverly, this is coming to you, boo. I love you so much. Thank you for following along on this journey. It's been an absolute privilege and pleasure. Oh my gosh, was that fun? That was fun for me. I'll give away that kind of stuff. I think we may come back to that. All right, here's what I want to do. I just want to share with you some of the things that have been really in my heart, some of the things that I've learned from the leaders in my world. Again, many of you know that I'm an executive coach, and I have an opportunity to work for some of the best businesses, some of the best brands on the planet. And the past couple of weeks have been really interesting because we're coming to another inflection point, right? We had quarantine that hit, that knocked everybody for a loop. But now companies are trying to really come up out of it and figure out what's next. Some people are returning to work. Some people are beginning to look for new jobs. Organizations are trying to figure out what life looks like after having so many of their people impacted, laid off, or terminated because they couldn't survive. But companies, individuals, leaders are trying to figure out the new normal. You've heard that term, the new normal. And so, as my client companies have begun coming up for air and reaching out to me, I just want to share with you some of the things that have been coming up in conversation with me, between me and my leaders and my client organizations. And so, I'm going to share some of these things with you. And if you're in that space, maybe you've been supporting clients and that sort of thing, would you do me a favor and just share in the comments what are some of the things that are coming up for your clients, for your leaders, for folks in your circle? Now that we're coming to this inflection point where people are trying to figure out kind of the new normal. Again, some people are feeling like they still need to stay safe. That's okay. Some people are feeling like they really want to step out and figure out what all this is about. But here's some of the insights, some of the wisdom that I want to share with you. Um, you know, I feel like what I've heard from so many of my leaders is that they're scrambling. There's a sense of overwhelm for those of my leaders that are still in the workplace, or maybe they're trying to navigate what's next for them. And they're thinking about, you know what, if I have one more thing to do, one more Zoom call to attend, I'm just going to lose it. And I get it. So here's the wisdom tip for you this morning, the first one, and here it is. The temptation is to join the wave of be more, do more. Be more, do more. You got to do this and you got to do that and you got to sign up for this and you got to take that class and you got to take this webinar and you got to do that, right? There's all of that. But you know what? Rocking your vision may be just about going deeper more than it is about going wider. Come on, that's good. Sometimes rocking your vision is about going deeper, not just wider. Because the reality is that you can only go so far. Is that right? There's only so much of you. There are only so many hours in a day. I want you to really think about this. Are you going deep or are you going wide? And if you are, how's that working for you? Are you feeling like you're fully present? Are you feel like you're doing all that you need to be doing? Or are you feeling like maybe you're a little distracted or maybe you're exhausted? I don't know what it is for you, but that's power play number one, which is the temptation is to be on that wave of be more, do more. Sometimes you need to slow down and just go deeper. All right, here's the second one. This is a good one. Chaos is optional. Chaos is optional, y'all. You know what? Chaos thrives on your weakest link. Did you know that? Chaos thrives on your weakest link. You know what that means? If you're a hothead, chaos is going to push all your buttons. If you shut down and you stop creating when things break down or you stop showing up, it's going to magnify those broken places. Chaos is optional. You know what? We don't have to lean into that. We don't have to accept it. We can pull back. We can take a step back from chaos because chaos is optional. Even if there are things going on all around us, we can take a minute. True story. We can take a minute and breathe. We can take a minute and process. So I'm going to touch on a subject and I may get some serious comment from this and I'm not here for it because here's the thing. I've heard so many of my leaders say, I feel pressured to say something, but I've just been absolutely overwhelmed. And you know what? I think that sometimes we expect and we lean on people to fill a hole in our heart that can only be filled by God or your creator, whatever you call him or her or whatever. But for me, it's Jesus. And here's the thing. Sometimes I lean on other people to be for me what only God can do. Is that true? Chaos is optional. Sometimes I need to slow down long enough and just get quiet so I don't let something come out of my mouth that absolutely hurts someone else or destroys my testimony. Listen to me. Sometimes we need to get quiet. Sometimes we need to get in that hiding place, in that prayer closet, whatever it is you call it. Sometimes we need to get in that place so that we can refresh ourselves, so that we can get focused, connect to our purpose, and develop the perspective that we're going to need to still show up. Okay, I'm just going to leave that right there because I know I've gone to meddling. Hey, Kim D Dash. Good morning, beautiful. I can't wait to talk to you again. We need to catch up. All right. So that was number 2. Chaos is optional. All right, number 3. You're stronger than you think, beloved. Come on. I need some amens in here. You're stronger than you think. You can do hard things. You were made to do hard things. And if you weren't, you would have been made a one-celled amoeba. I'm just going to leave that right there. If you were not made to do hard things, you would have been made into a one-cell amoeba. You can do hard things. Sometimes we avoid awkward places because we're afraid of the painful things. It reminds us of stuff in our past. It reminds us of things that we've done that were too hard, that were too hurtful, whatever. But you know what? That pain represents the old you. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. The new you, the you you're looking at in the mirror right now is more capable, is stronger, and more ready than you ever realized. Woo! I need a minute. I need some coffee. Okay. Mm. You're stronger than you think. Hold on a second. Debbie Beaudry Hatch is in the house. Hey, Debbie, what's going on, girl? It's so good to see you in here. I am so glad you're here. Y'all say good morning to Debbie this morning. Debbie, have you ever been in this stream before? I don't know. I don't care. I'm just glad to see you this morning, lady. So y'all say good morning to Debbie. She's a new friend. I'm looking forward to getting to know her better. Okay, that was number 3. You're stronger than you think. Y'all need to be writing this down. This is good stuff. Okay, here we go. This one is for real, for real. Struggle and progress can exist at the same time. I'm gonna let you sit on that for a minute. I'm gonna let you sit on it for just a minute. Okay, just as I'm gonna take a pause while y'all process that. She says, yes, I've watched, but I've been quiet. That's okay. You know what? I am so glad you showed up, and I'm gonna pop a little goodness in the mail for you, Debbie. So I need you to DM me your address, okay? Because I've got some goodies for you. I'm just gonna bless your socks off today, and I'm gonna send you some of these amazing goodies out of Kimberly's box here. I'm going to send you one of these because I don't know, maybe you need this morning. I'm just going to go with my spirit. This one is for you. I've got 2 of these. One of them is going to Beverly Wilkes, but the other one is going to go to you, Debbie. Okay, it says, beautiful girl, you can do hard things. This is going to you. And then I have a beautiful box of teas that I'm just going to pop in the mail to you this morning. And we've got organic peppermint here. We have rose lemonade tea. We've got Earl Grey. And we've got mango and ginger. This is for you, Deb. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. That's going to you. She says she's in the middle of a move. Oh my gosh. You can hang that in your window of wherever it is that you're going. I love it. Okay. I'm way off track. I just wanted to say hi to my girl Debbie. All right, let's see what else. Struggle and progress can exist at the same time. Struggle and progress can exist at the same time. Some of the leaders that I'm dealing with right now, that I'm working with, are struggling with thinking to themselves, oh my gosh, the world is falling apart and I don't even know where to start. And you know what? I get it. I understand that tension of feeling like you want to stay positive, you want to hold on to hope, you want to do all of those things, but it can be so overwhelming to look at the world around you or to listen to the conversations of people that you thought were your friends. But listen to me, struggle and progress can exist at the same time. Even in the midst of relationships, Even in the midst of relationships, struggle and progress can exist at the same time. And I know right now it feels overwhelming and it feels like, you know what, I'm not even really sure where to start. But one of the things that I said to my leaders last week was, you know what? Not leading is not an option. Not leading is not an option because there are too many people depending on us. And true story, we're depending on ourselves. So giving up the ghost because we're not hearing what we want right away is not a reason to step back. But you know what? Arguing, sending a lot of negative energy out there is not the answer. I have literally just deleted some of the stuff that people are sending me, people that are very well meaning. But you know what? I am working overtime trying to encourage my leaders and trying to find sources of hope and strength. Now, again, for me, I'm a woman of faith. So my go to is the Bible. My go to are folks that preach the word of God, that encourage me and remind me of my source. What is it for you? What's for you that thing that gives you perspective, that helps you develop perspective in a good, strong way? Coach Kim Dudash, who is also one of the women I follow on a regular basis, y'all know Coach Kim. She says, it seems we progress so much further during struggle. She says, we're forced out of our comfort zone and take on a different perspective. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. All right. She says, we're forced out of our comfort zones and we take on a different perspective. And hasn't that been true now? That so many of us, see things from a different lens. But you know what? If you're so opposed to hearing who's on the other side, maybe that's a spouse, maybe that's a friend, maybe that's a perspective that you've never heard before, doesn't mean you have to go along with it. But acknowledgement and validation, and y'all have heard me say this so many times, especially some of my leaders that I coach on a regular basis, acknowledgement and validation can happen at the same time. And it is not the same thing as agreement. But it does say to the person or the audience that you're talking to, you know what? I hear you and I see you. And isn't that what happens in the conversations? Think about it. In the conversations that you've had where you've made the most progress, that's what happens, where you find common ground. You listen, right? You listen not just with your head where you're constantly formulating, but you listen with your heart. You try to put yourself in a position of connecting with those other people. That's incredibly powerful, you guys. So, yes, struggle and progress can exist at the same time. Pass it on. And thank you for those of you that have shared this in the watch party. It's not too late. We still got a few minutes. Go ahead and share with your network or with your community. We're going to be doing some more giveaways in just a moment. In fact, we've got some gift cards that we're going to be giving away. Here's another one. Stop demanding that it's your favorite season all the time. Okay, what? Stop demanding that it's your favorite season all the time. What's your favorite season? When it comes to the weather, okay, everybody, I need you to just pop in the comments. What's your favorite season? For me, my favorite season is fall. I love me a chunky sweater and a cup of hot tea or hot coffee. Y'all know I love fall. My second favorite season is spring, but I love just kind of curling up. Absolutely. Stop demanding, though, that it's always your favorite season. You know the other seasons are coming. I know winter is coming. And y'all know I hate to be cold. I have a heater right here. If y'all are ever on live stream with me and you hear that little beep, that's a heater. That's right. Be 90 degrees in the shade. Even if it's a little bit chilly, mama is cold through and through. So I keep a heater nearby. I know winter is coming. You know what? Here's the thing. Here's the power play. Build your resilience to thrive in other seasons. Build your resilience to thrive in other seasons. It is not always going to be your favorite season, but that doesn't mean that we just go in a hole. Can I get an amen? It doesn't mean that we just go in a hole. Remember what I said earlier, not leading is not an option. I'm just saying, it's not an option, right? We've got work to do. Because the reality is, if you have a pulse, you have a purpose. You got stuff to do. There are people counting on you. There are people looking up to you. Doesn't mean we don't need to take a step back and breathe or process or get help, but not leading is not an option. Hey there, Christy Kent. I did not know you were in the stream this morning. Good morning. It's good to see you, beauty. All right. So that's our next power play. Stop demanding that it's always your favorite season. Build resilience for the other seasons. That's good. You ready for the next one? Come on. This one is good. This is going to get some attention. You will always. Hey, everybody, I'm back. Alicia says we can see your beautiful self. Thank you for that. Okay. All right. How about now? Can you all hear me? I need you to just drop a content. Lost video. Yep. I hung up. I'm back. Okay. Can you hear me now? Anybody? Can you hear me? Just drop a note in the comments. Let's see. Yes, I'm back. Y'all know technology. I'm just saying. Oh my gosh. I can't. Anyway, deep breath, everybody. Deep breath. It's all good. We're family. That's the way it goes. Okay, let's talk about imperfection because you know what happens? This is one of the most powerful things that I've learned is that imperfection is a part of the process. I'm just telling you, if during quarantine, if I've learned anything myself, it's that imperfection is a part of the process. It's going to be messy. And you know what? It might be in front of the whole world. At least it is for me. But you know what? That's where I've learned and grown. That's where I really kind of stretched myself the most, is recognizing that imperfection is part of the process. Y'all can write that down, take it to the bank, and tell them I said it. Okay? All right. I was going back to my last comment. You will always have a comment gallery. Somebody who is critiquing what you're doing. You should have done this. You should have done that. You could have done this. You could have done that. You should have worn that color. You shouldn't have worn that rhinestone to that meeting. Whatever it is, you'll always have a comment gallery. Do me a favor, show up anyway. Show up anyway. Rocking your vision is not always about being in your comfort zone. This is one of the reasons why we created this community, because we wanted to provide the context and the perspective that rocking your vision sometimes is going to be hard. Sometimes you're going to walk into spaces and you don't even know what you're doing. Maybe you don't even know why you're doing it, but you're doing it anyway. Show up anyway. When that comment gallery starts to chatter, and you're walking in integrity, and you're walking in that heart space where maybe you're taking a little bit of a risk, you know what? Show up anyway. I promise you, you will always be the beneficiary of showing up for your own vision. I'm just saying, it's good. All right. You remember I said earlier that there's never been a better time to lead. This is our next power play. There's never been a better time to lead. I said, but Karen, there's so many things going on. It just feels really scary. Like, people don't like each other. They're saying bad things to each other. Whatever the case is, I'm telling you, there has never been a better time to lead. Why? Why? There's never been a better time to lead. Because you know what? There are so many people who are standing on the sidelines just throwing darts, right? Just screaming stuff, but they're not actually doing work. There are so many people out there who are doing the work, but they're doing it in thoughtful ways. They're facilitating conversation. There's so many people out there. Aronde Creighton, Lawrence Henderson, Alicia Newton, Kim Dudash. There are so many people in this community right here who are stepping into it and having conversation, facilitating conversations in ways that are productive, that are not divisive, that are truth telling, but that recognize that it's a great big world out there. We've got work to do. And you know what? There's never been a better time to lead. All right, here's a big one, and I just need y'all to just take a sip of your coffee. Come on, join with me. I'm going to need a little caffeine for this one. I'm going to talk about forgiveness. I'm going to talk about forgiveness. Is forgiveness part of a leadership strategy? Huh? Anybody? Is forgiveness part of a leadership strategy? Sounds like a moral judgment, doesn't it? But forgiveness is part of my leadership strategy. And here's what I'm going to say about it. Remember, forgiveness isn't about removing responsibility. It's about allowing what has happened to not keep you or them from growing, adapting, and moving forward. Oops. That's staying a little bit. I'm just going to leave that right there. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is not about forgetting. Forgiveness, because the reality is for some of us, we've had things happen to us that will forever be a part of our history. But some of what has happened to us does not have to define us. I'm just going to leave that there, because for some of my leaders over the past 2 weeks, as they've been coming out of these really hard discussions with their employees, with their families, with their friends, and with themselves, forgiveness has had to be one of the things that we've been talking about. You say, well, Karen, how can I forgive some of the things that have happened in this country? Or how can I forgive some of the things that have happened in my life? How can I forgive some of the things that have happened to people that I care about, or some of the people that look like me? Listen to me very carefully. Forgiveness is not about pretending. It is not about pretending. It's about recognizing that there is space to move forward. Because, true story, if we're not moving forward as leaders, we're stuck. Hello? Pass it on. If we're not moving forward, we're stuck. We're stagnant. And you know what happens to things that are stagnant? Anybody? What happens to things that are stagnant? They die. Mm. Forgiveness is not about forgetting. It's not about pretending. Forgiveness is about making a choice to move forward. And sometimes you have to forgive people from a distance. Can I get an amen? Sometimes you got to forgive people from a distance. It's true. But remember, forgiveness is always about release. Mm, I could do a whole show on this. And you know what? Maybe we're going to do that. Maybe that'll be one of our future topics. Is forgiveness as a leadership strategy? What happens in that? Okay, I've talked about a lot. Leadership strategies, things that we all need to navigate and to thrive in chaos. Every single one of these, I'm just going to go through them real quickly because I don't want us to miss this. Sometimes it's about going deeper versus wider. Sometimes we have to avoid, we have to resist the temptation to do more, be more. Okay? That's okay. It doesn't mean you're not growing. And it doesn't mean that you're not part of the solution. Sometimes we need to go deeper versus wider. That's number one. Number two, chaos is optional. Hear me, chaos is optional. You know, every one of you on this live stream knows chaos is optional. Here's number three, you're stronger than you think. Can I get an amen? Come on, you're stronger than you think. You may not feel strong right now. You may feel like you still need to hold back. I get it, right? Sometimes we need to pull back. We need to refresh ourselves. We need to get quiet. We need to be ministered to inside in our spirit and in our soul. That is real. But you know what? You're stronger than you think. You were made to do hard things. Somebody pass that on. I need you today to pass that on to somebody else. I need you to quote it, tweet it, post it, share it, do whatever you need to. You are stronger than you think. Okay? Struggle and progress can exist at the same time. It's absolutely true. It can happen at the same time. Here you go. Stop demanding that it's always your favorite season. You know what? I love fall. I can't wait for fall. I can't wait for the chunky sweaters and for, the new coffee flavors and things like that. I'm not a fan of pumpkin, I'm just saying. But I love fall, but I can't always stay there. The other seasons are coming. And for me right now, personally, it's up to me to build resilience for those other seasons, for the seasons that maybe I don't like quite as much. And so it is for you. As a leader and for my leaders, we're working on building resilience right now. What does that look like? What does it sound like? That's good. Here we go. You will always have a comment gallery. There will always be somebody who's got something to say about what you're doing. And you know what? It's incredibly important to have kind of what I call a personal board of directors. Those who are around you that will challenge you outside of your comfort zone. I can't stay in my comfort zone. I know I've had people in my life who have very lovingly come to me and said, Karen, have you thought about this? Tell me more about where you're going with this, and so on and so forth. But true story, I have a relationship with those people, and relationship is everything, right? When you get the comment gallery who are they're standing on the sidelines, but they're not doing the heavy lifting. They don't know you from Adam. Not to say that you can't learn something from that, but what I'm saying is just because you have a comment gallery doesn't mean you don't show up. It means you do show up in spite of it. Listen to me, whether we have one person on Monday Morning Jumpstart or we have 1,000 people, we show up right here in this space most Mondays at 8:15 Eastern Daylight Time to really go in and to help people discover what it means to do life on their own terms, to get focused, to connect to their purpose, and develop the perspective they need to move forward to rock the vision. That is my commitment to you. What's your commitment? When you get the comment gallery, when you get people who are looking at you from a distance, or maybe who don't like you for whatever reason, are you going to show up? Are you going to show up? Yeah. Yeah, me too. Me too. You know what? There's never been a better time to lead. This is it. I had to call my dad the other day, y'all. I'm just going to be honest with you. I had to call my dad because I was feeling overwhelmed. I work with some amazing leaders, and I'm trusted in spaces that honestly I never thought I would be in. But, here I am, like quarantine knocked me for a loop too. But I'm being asked to comment on things and to advise on things that are big, like nationally big. And I felt in that moment, I felt a little bit weak in the knees. Maybe for you, you're having conversations in your family or with your tribe or with your clients or your customers or your coworkers, and you feel like, you know what, I'm not sure I'm comfortable in this space. Let me just tell you, beloved, there's never been a better time to lead. That does not mean that you have all the answers. It means that you make space for the people that are looking to you and counting on you to make progress. You ask bigger questions. You ask better questions. You get in your quiet time. You gird yourself in the truth. Come on. For me, again, it's the word of God. Whatever it is for you, refresh your perspective so that you can go out into those spaces and make a positive difference. Let me just say this. I got to get this out of my heart right here. One day they're going to write books. They're going to make movies. They're going to tell stories about our generation. What are they going to say? What are they going to say about us? What are they going to say about you? Right? Come on. Somebody needs to hear that today. What are your kids going to say about you? I don't want my children to say, well, mom, everything that came out of her mouth was hate. Everything that came out of her mouth was sarcasm. Everything that came out of her mouth was fear. I just got that. That's good. What are they going to say about us? And I say this to my leaders all the time. A legacy is not just about what's left, it's about what's lived. Did y'all feel that? A legacy is not just about what's left, it's about what's lived. What are they going to say about you? There's never been a better time to lead. Just gonna leave that right there. Okay. Here we go. Forgiveness. Y'all thank me later. You may not thank me right now. Some of you are holding people or events or circumstances hostage because you've not forgiven. Some of you are so hurt and so wounded, but I need y'all to catch this. Don't be mad at me and don't send me any nasty grams because I'm not going to read them on this one. Forgiveness is really about you. Forgiveness is about me. Is it the work I can do? We think holding on to fear, bitterness, hate, whatever it is, we think it's about serving notice on the other person. But I promise, beloved, you're not doing them as much harm as you're doing yourself. That's the work for us to do. I'm going to walk away. You're welcome. Forgiveness. And sometimes the person we need to forgive is ourselves. Oh, Kim Dudash says there has never been a better time to lead. Amen. Oh my goodness, y'all. We have just seriously gone in. These are some of the things that I've learned about thriving in the midst of chaos. Y'all know I love my garden. I stay out there. I'm going to go out there and water my stuff before it gets too hot. And then I got to jump into work stuff. But I just need you to know, that there has never been truly a better time to lead. I am so excited about what's coming for this community as we master the shift and figure out what it takes to lead. The past 2 weeks for me have been amazing and overwhelming. Two things can exist at the same time. They've been exhausting and overwhelming. My son is getting ready to go back to school. We're trying to figure all that out. And do we let him go back? Do we not let him go back? I mean, and as a mom, it weighs on my heart. But you know what? This is the season that we're in, right? It's batter up. I'm standing at the plate. I got to hit the ball because the ball's coming at me, whether I like it or not. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what you're dealing with, but here's what I know. I know that this season is for us. I want to thank all of you for showing up every week and for leaning in. Some of you are able to join the live stream. Some of you comment within the community. And by the way, if you're not in the group coaching community, please make sure you're doing that. We're going to be dropping some of the goodness in there. Okay. We're going to be dropping some of the goodness in there. We celebrate small businesses. We would love to know what you're doing. We're going to be setting up a structured schedule so that it remains a healthy coaching community. But we want to know what you're doing. Oh, and by the way, can I just say that Coach Kim Dudash, who is on here, she's an amazing world-class executive coach. But she and her husband, Brian, also have an amazing business called Dudash Farms. And I'm talking about they've got some amazing beef and pork. And she goes live every Friday at 6:45. I want this community to show up Friday, 6:45 on their live stream. They go live stream from their Facebook page, and it's amazing. She shares an amazing recipe, and you can order straight from her website. It's like seriously life changing. I'm pretty sure I had a moment the last time I had steak at Dudash Farms. Just and yes, I'm a meat eater. So again, I don't want to hear anything about that. All right. We're about to sign off, but I just wanted to say how much I love y'all and I appreciate you. I want to just highlight the fact that we have some gift cards for, as you may remember, we asked you to share your story. We're going to be launching a webinar really soon, and we wanted to feature some of the stories of those of our community members who are doing great things. And so we asked you to share your story because we truly want to highlight your story. We don't want to just talk about our stories. We want to hear yours. And so we've got some gift cards. I have a $50 gift card and two $25 gift cards. And I'm just putting it out there. Okay. I'm just putting it out there. Y'all showed up in force. Thank you so, so much. But we wanted to celebrate three women. We may go back and do it again. So if you've not filled out the Share Your Story survey, all you have to do is tell your story. How many of us have been looking for an opportunity to tell our story? We want to feature you in our upcoming webinar and our digital course. We're going to be doing both of those live. Amazing. But we wanted to take a moment today and just celebrate a few of you who really showed up strong. So I've got three gift cards, a $50 gift card, a $25 gift card, actually two $25 gift cards. And then of course, some of the goodies that you saw here, you remember I called your name, so be looking for it. And if you haven't already, go ahead and DM me your mailing address so we can make sure to get that to you this week. All right, here we go. Are you ready? All right. The first $25 gift card goes to Herbetia. Herbetia, I need your last name. Okay, Herbetia, thank you so much for sharing your story. Thank you for sharing your heart. Thank you for taking time to engage in this community. I just appreciate you. I appreciate just who you are and how you're showing up right now. I'm here for it. So that first $25 gift card is going to you. Thank you so much for taking time to fill out the Tell Your Story survey. Sarah, if you're still on, if you can share that link so that other people in the community can share their story, that would be amazing. Again, we may do that drawing again. Y'all know I love to give stuff away. The second $25 gift card goes to Linda Carroll. Y'all need to know Linda Carroll. She is one of the Rock Your Vision photographer. She's an amazing woman. She's incredibly talented. And in addition to having a full-time job as an IT professional, she has a photo studio. And when I tell you she is showing up strong right now, even in the midst of quarantine, yes, she started a business in the midst of quarantine, and she's doing amazing work. She's based right here in Kennesaw, Georgia, and she shared her story with us. So thank you, Linda Carroll, for doing that. We really appreciate you. Love your story, love your heart. So one of those $25 gift cards is coming to you. All right, here we go. Drum roll. Wait a minute. For the $50 gift card, here we go. You ready? Our next gift card, $50, y'all. $50 is going to Tiffany Pierce. Boom! Tiffany, Coach Tiffany. Thank you so much, lady, for sharing your story. People are going to see your name in lights one day. I prophesy that over you in the name of Jesus. That $50 gift card is coming to you. Thank you so much for taking time to fill out that story, fill out that survey to share your story. Y'all go and fill that out. We want to hear your story. Would you do us a favor? It won't cost you a dime, and it may even win you a gift card. We want to hear your story. So Sarah's going to share that link below, and that's all the time I've got today. But I appreciate you so, so much. Christy Kent, Kim Dudash, Beverly Wilkes, Caroline Rast, Sarah Fruman, Vanessa Aliaga, all of you who took time to show up. Miss Debbie Beaudry Hatch, thank you so much. Did I say Christy Kent? Coach Alicia Newton, I love y'all. And there's not a thing you can do about it. All right, listen, we're going to have a great week. This was it. Pass it on. Share this live stream in your community just as a way to say, you know what, we can do this. We've got this. And I've got you. I will see you later in the week. We've got some things coming. But again, for sure, right here, next Monday, 8:15 Eastern Daylight Time. I'll see you then. Remember, until then, you've got more options than you realize. I'll see you later. Bye.